Welcome back, guys, to another game of the Colosseum. Today's game is going to be featuring the House Corrino. Right now, the standings are as follows. Today's game is going to look at VAR, D-Dan, and Dima LN and Shiku 47. D-Dan has played one game and has 6 points. So one more game, a couple more games for him. If he gets like seconds and first, he's going to progress on to the next stage. Dima LN needs to get a win in this game for him to make it through to the playoffs. If he gets to right now, he's on 3 and 10 points. He gets a win. He gets to like 16. VAR needs to score a win as well. He's currently on he's currently on 6 points. So if he wants to really go on to the next stage, like and the second place is not going to be enough because 12 points is going to be really close to the borderline. And then finally, Shiko 47, 2 games and 8 points. He definitely needs a win as well. So it's going to be super tight in this group stage as well. So and good luck to each and every one of these players. Let's get into this game. All right, welcome back to another Colosseum game. We have the House Corrino, we have D-Dan, we have Shiku, we have VRR, and Dima LN. I believe this is Dima LN's last game, so good luck to him. I believe it might be some of the other players. We'll take a look, but let's take a quick look at the row here. We have Long of the Fighters, Southern Faith, some Fremens, Guild Envoy, some spacing, Elite Force, some more spacing in Emperor, and Overthrow. Okay, so definitely a lot of good cards on the row here right now that people might be interested in looking to buy. Overthrow, pretty good. I mean, I think position 2 and 3 seems really good because you get in first position for some of these nicer cards like Long with the Fighters and Overthrow. You even get first position on early revealing for some of these nicer cards. So definitely would take a look. But also first position is not bad because you get Southern Faith as well. So second and third definitely is good for Overthrow, but first you kind of want to aim for Southern Faith. So the leaders have been picked here. We take a quick look at the contract row as well. We have a Highlander for Solari, and we have Research Station for Solari as well. Then we have Ornithopter Fleet, not really relevant. Shuttle Fleet could be something that people pick up, and Plasteel Blades. Okay. Plasteel Blades is also going to make people pick position 2, and it looks like we're going to be having, who is this? We have, oops, sorry. We have Dima LN, we have, Hasimir in first. Let me just make sure this is the right game. This is going to be round 4, game 6. So this is going to be an A-tier game. All right, this is correct. Ooh. Sorry, let me just make these things bigger like this. There we go. Okay, now I'm on the side. All right, now that we've completed all of the base setup, let's get into the game. We have a Hasimir going to Desert Tactics with and trashing his dagger, which is typical, and he's probably going to go to what I would expect is either Gather Support or Assembly Hall to pick up probably Driven or Charismatic. I don't know. Oh, sorry, Charismatic or Hardy. I don't know. I feel like either one's fine. We see Tessia go to accept contract, which is fine. Picks up the researching contract. I guess this is a plan to go deliver supplies and maybe pick a Southern Faith on round 1, which is fine. Haga Basin taken from Elise Kaz, which makes sense because I guess what she has besides is going to be a dagger. Let's take a quick look at what that card is going to be. It might be a dagger, it might not be a dagger. Let's figure it out. It is going to be a dagger, right? Because it does make sense there's going to be a little bit of Plasteel Blades action. Let's see if Leah Kynes maybe decides to stop that. And it looks like, well, one of them has been stopped, right? We have a Imperial Assembly Hall taken from Leah Kynes. Does not find a 2 Solari top deck there. The odds of you finding a 2 Solari top deck are, I believe, like 6.25% because there's like 5 cards. We see instant blocks on both Assembly Hall and Gather Support by Hasimir and Leah Kynes. We knew Hasimir was going to go Gather Support. That was always guaranteed. It was just a matter of what was Leah Kynes going to do. And Leah Kynes opens with Assembly Hall. So now Elise Kaz's dagger is no longer going to be valid. One thing you should know as a late Kaz is most likely Hasimir will be going to like gather support. So you kind of have to hope and pray that maybe Tessia Vernius wouldn't go to Assembly Hall or Leah Kynes wouldn't go Assembly Hall. Realistically, Leah Kynes should never be going to Assembly Hall. She should really be going like dutiful service or deliver supplies to get the water. But knowing Leah Kynes' hand, it does make a little bit of sense. Tessia ends up going to dutiful service, picks up the espionage contract. So double stacks on these contracts, which I don't really like as Tessia, to be fair, because, well, the thing is, if you place in this combat, then you get first position on buying, like, Driven. So, I don't know, I feel like yes, getting a bump up on Emperor seems good, but also just like, deploying in the combat, because Fremkid was open, right? You could have gone Fremkid, maybe picked up some Solari in the combat and gone Driven. I feel like that might have been a pretty good option for Tessia. But she would have to definitely, like, deploy a little bit more than she might need. Like, one speculative troop probably would not have gotten away with it. But yeah, now Leah Kynes is in good position to pick up a nice little water as well from a siege, and then also get some Solari in the combat, meaning she's probably going to be in position to buy Driven. However, Lacey Kaz might buy it first. We see Hasimir pick up a nice little elite forces, allows him to trash from hand, meaning he gets more more Solari when he does trash. Elise Kaz goes for a leadership. Southern Fate taken from Tessia, which is kind of expected. Oh, sorry. These are the names. D-Dan in first position with Hasimir. Shiku 47 with Tessia in second position. This is what Hasimir does. If you guys want to slow down the video and watch. We have Tessia Vernes here. We have Elise Kaz here. And we have Leah Kynes here. The Leah Kynes has been changed by the community version. You can just choose any resource you want. It doesn't have to be specifically what's specified on that card or on that space. Which does make her A tier compared to the regular B tier that she would be falling under. Okay, let's go on to the next row. We had leadership picked up, and we have a guild envoy from Leah Kynes. Guild envoy is the spacing guild card. Quick adjustment to the row here. We have local fence that shows up now, and we have a covert operation that shows up. Also, delivery logistics. So, but overthrow and long fighters kind of stay on the row. The question is, who's going to be getting what? I feel like Leah Kynes is in pretty good position to pick up long fighters. But that's assuming she gets Fremkit. We see secrets from Tessia Vernius, and she actually does find a nice little top deck of an intrigue. She gets a nice little Sea Spice production, which she can maybe, at some point, if she does pick up a commander, she will be proccing that Sea Spice production, which is nice. So, Elisa, what are you going to do? I guess it's probably going to be like a driven play, right? Just go like Dutiful Service, pick up driven. Or, oh yeah, oh my god, Elisa Kaz could totally go like driven and then maybe go like buy Plasteel Blades, right? Just put aside a dagger and then go like Plasteel Bladesing. That's an option. I don't know how good of an option it is, but it definitely is an option. I don't hate that. No, it looks like she's gonna be putting aside here her Signal Ring. Okay, interesting. So there's gonna be a Deliver Supplies or Dutiful Service, looks like. Okay. No, he's gonna put aside that. He's gonna change the card to a dagger. It seems, which I like a little bit more because deliver supplies here, I think, and then go gather support to pick up Plasteel Blades because you can score what 4 Solari from the combat or 3 Solari from the combat, but you get that Solari back anyways through Plasteel Blades, so you don't really need to place in this combat to pull it off. Leocon's is most likely just gonna be looking to maybe go like double factions this round, but also having her Signal Ring, she might decide to play her Signal Ring for the extra resource, right? I feel like Leocon's is a decent bit of options. She could go to something like Dutiful, right? Pick up the commander, right? And then maybe pick up Hardy at this point. I don't hate Hardy. Hardy and Lakons is typically fine. Or you could be a really visionary loyal player, which I'm not really a big fan of, but you could try it. I feel like Lakons might also consider maybe going to like Fremkit to draw to try to find like 7 Persuasion. That's also not a bad idea. Ends up going to Hardy, finds Hardy. And picks up the Highliner contract. Interesting. I would have gone Sardaukar contract as Lake Hines because like you already want to go to Emperor. Emperor also gets you like another bump that you kind of need. Also puts you in position for maybe a possible loyal later down the line. I feel like the Sardaukar contract would have been better for you. You also print so much spice once you do like go worms heavy. So I don't know. I would have picked up the Sardaukar contract, but that's also my personal preference. The Highliner contract also does the exact same. Oops. Yeah, so Hasimir goes to Imperial Base and picks up two spice here. Does anybody stop Elise Kaz from getting Plasteel Blades on round 2? I mean, would they all stop her from getting it round 1? Is this going to be a round 2 stop? It is not going to be a round 2 stop. We see an Arcane play from Tessia Vernice. Finds double daggers. She's more than happy. Probably going to be putting 3 in here. Yeah, 3 troops in here, which makes sense. You have double daggers. You might as well. The thing is, Tessia needs to find a commander right now. Tessia needs to find a commander. Otherwise, her Sea Spice production is only going to be worth for 2 Solari. So maybe Tessia, I would have considered going to Assembly Hall just for a commander, but also like not deploying in this combat feels bad. Like you get 2 Solari back. Maybe yes, you don't get a commander skill, but at least you can maybe walk away with some Solari in the combat and get the flag in the future. So it's not that bad. So yeah, Elise Kaz is just gonna go to is gonna go to Assembly Hall, pick up the commander, probably pick up Hardy, and then whatever's behind Hardy. Because I mean, looking at these commander skills, I mean, desperate, loyal, and Hardy. I mean, Elise Kaz is just gonna go Assembly Hall, pick up Plasteel Blades, and then get like Hardy, and probably what you would hope is gonna be like Canny behind, because that would be ideal for Lacey Kaz is like one Hardy, one Driven, and one Canny. That's like the dream start you could ask for. Even driven, charismatic, and candy is not bad. Let's see what she gets. She finds Course of Negotiation, which is not a bad intrigue. We see spice production here. We have Course of Negotiation here when it says when you deploy 3 or more troops in its conflict with a country, you can reveal 3 contracts on the bank, and you can trash 2, discard 1, and then you see 10 years bond. You can go down, up, and she does not find loyal. Is she gonna pick up desperate here? I don't know. I feel like you just don't pick up a commander right now. You don't have to pick up one. Um, but she looks like she is gonna be picking up a commander here. It's gonna be the Desperate Commander. Reveals the other Driven. Who's interested in buying that? I guess it doesn't matter who's interested because the only place where people can even purchase commanders now for the rest of the game is on Sardaukar and on High Council. So there's a total of 6 commanders that start on the board on the board, and there's gonna be a total of 4 at the end of this round, or 4 have already been acquired at the end of this round. So we're only gonna get to 6. We're only gonna get to 2 left. Jeez, cannot speak. Desert Tactics from Leah Kynes. Interesting. Desert Tactics has Leah Kynes. Don't really see that too often, but I guess she just wants to trash a dagger and maybe go to like Imperial next round. I would have liked maybe going to, I don't know, like Fremkit to draw. So that you see your like, but I guess you also don't want to find your ring. Like you don't want to put your ring in your Diplo again. You want to kind of make sure you have like good odds to draw them again next round. It's not that bad. Tactics is fine. Hasser ends up going to Fremkit. He has 2 influence on Fremen. Maybe he's looking to go Siege at some point during the game. Don't hate it. She has a total of 4 Persuasion right now. He did buy Elite Forces next round. He can play Elite Forces to trash a Recon probably from his hand. So yeah, Hassemer's having a pretty decent game here. He's already picked up a trashing card. Tessia has Southern Faith. Elise Kaz has Leadership. The question is, what's the deploy situation going to be like? 3 troops deployed from Hassemir. Interesting. He does have charismatic, but unfortunately, that's not gonna allow him to maybe win the combat. He does know Leah Kynes only has one true, only has no daggers though. So that's the one good thing is that since he knows Leah Kynes has no daggers, well, that means he knows that he's guaranteed to get second in this combat unless Leah Kynes plays an intrigue, and Leah Kynes does have a combat intrigue, but that combat intrigue is actually kind of not really relevant. I mean, she has to give up a card that from her discard pile that costs 1 or more persuasion. That means she has to acquire a card, and then once she acquires that card, then only can she be able to trash that card. So, like, she would have to pick up a Prepare the Way and something else or something, or just 2 Prepare the Ways, and she can trash that Prepare the Way. We see Tessia Vernis end up picking up a Prepare the Way. No, it looks like she's going to Local Fence. Yeah, Local Fence is a much better card on Tessia. Well, not even on Tessia. It's just Local Fence is just a better card in general. Fine. Oh, 4 Persuasion here. Leah Kynes is more than happy to pick up Keys to Power here, but if she picks up Keys to Power, then she can no longer win the combat. Unless she trashes Keys to Power. What does she buy round 1? Oh, unless she wants to trash Spacing Guild's Favor? Oh, sorry, the Guild Envoy, which not really a big fan of. I don't think she should trash Guild Envoy on like round 1. Because Guild Envoy also pairs with Keys to Power. I don't know. I feel like as Leah Kynes, you just argue you're not gonna get third. You're just gonna get third in the combat, and you're gonna be happy with getting third in the combat. Why is Leah Kynes on 7? Shouldn't Hassemir be on 7? Oh, Hassemir is yet to reveal. Yeah, Hassemir's on 7 now. Oh my god, Leah Kynes is gonna trash. She's gonna pick up double delivery logistics. Jeez. Okay. I mean, if I was Leah Kynes, I'm slamming Keys to Power. I think Keys to Power is just such a nice card on Leah Kynes. I mean, you get Spice back, you get to buy text, like especially with Shuttle Fleet on the row. Oh my god, I mean, Keys to Power is beautiful. Like you have two accesses to Dutiful Service next round. You just hope to find one of them. You can even pick up a contract. Like you probably want to pick up the Sardaukar contract at some point. And then once you get Keys to Power, that spice that you just get from Keys to Power is so much more useful. I mean, Hassemir, pick up Keys to Power, right? Keys to Power is fantastic for you. You have your Elite Forces next round, which goes to Emperor. So, once you start trashing down cards, well, then you see Keys to Power more often, and you get more spice every round. If you start playing, yeah, he is gonna pick up Keys to Power, which is lovely. So Leah Kynes is probably gonna be playing her Intrigue here. I mean, there's no world where she doesn't try pick up a Delivery Logistics here. I mean, if Leah Kynes wasn't gonna try to win the combat here, she would not be picking up Delivery Logistics. She's gonna go win it now. So congrats to Leah Kynes. She gets the Solari, but I think if I was Leah Kynes, I think if Keys to Power is on the road, it's so hard to say no to Keys to Power, especially as Leah Kynes. So maybe a slight little error there. I mean, she finds her to Guild Envoy as well, so she would have definitely had Keys to Power activated by round 3, I mean, if she found it this round as well, like round 4 at least. Like I don't know, not huge on Leah Kynes making that play. If she gets the troops back, she kills some other players' troops, just fine. By the way, Tessia Vernice ends up finding a nice little Southern Faith with all of her persuasion, which is nice. We see a leadership on reveal. What's let's say Kaz's bottom card is going to be a dagger. Okay, dagger. Hasimir is probably just going to go dutiful service here. Unfortunate for him, he actually does find his Diplo, which is kind of not ideal. I guess he's probably gonna go to like Fremkid afterwards. Maybe he just plays double to access. He could also go to Siege. He does have access to Siege. I don't hate either one. I think Hasimir is probably just gonna go. Oh, sorry, disconnect. Did everyone disconnect or just me? Hold up, might just be me. Okay, it was just me. Lovely. Okay, I'm glad we didn't miss anything. Lovely. Okay, configuration, interface. Hopefully they didn't say anything in the chat. Okay. Thanks. They gave me black again. Lovely. All right. Okay. Let's continue onwards. Okay, so we have Leah Kynes here. Leah Kynes is gonna go probably to dutiful service, maybe to activate her signet ring, but no, she's gonna go deliver supplies here. She's gonna discard the dagger. She's looking to go Haga Basin, and she's trying to trash the dagger. It seems. By the way, nobody's really interested in buying Overthrow or Long the Fighters here. That is so interesting. I guess to be fair, nobody's really had the persuasion to do it. Okay, so Hasimir decides that he wants to have the persuasion to do it. He's gonna be trashing his spy. Which I actually like. I think this is a great line from Hasimir. I forgot that I don't even know when he got the 5 Solari, but apparently he did. Oh, he placed it in the combat, didn't he? He placed it in the combat. That's right. He placed it in the combat. He finds 88, which is lovely, and then he gets what? 4, at least 5 intrigues for his 2 spice, which is great value. Um, he ends up trashing. Oh, he doesn't trash. He just ends up picking up 80A here and just puts the spy back on Emperor, which is fine because he's probably gonna go dutiful service right now, 2, 4, 5. And if he draws a 2 persuasion card, then he goes to dutiful service and he probably gets to buy he picks up the deliver supplies contract, what I would assume, and then maybe hits up deliver, right? And maybe he can also trash a card from hand if he finds like a 2 persuasion card. If he finds a 1 persuasion card, then I don't think he trashes anything, and he just wants to find long the fighters. I believe it's like a 40% chance that Hasimir finds a 2 persuasion card here. We see Tessia go to Fremke, which is as expected. She wants to have 6 persuasion to proc her Southern Faith. We see Haga Basin from Leia Kynes, which is also kind of expected because she gets a worm. She ends up trashing her dagger, which is fine. But actually, you know what I didn't realize is Lacey Kaz is gonna have 8 persuasion here, so she's gonna pick up overthrow for. Actually, she has 9 persuasion. Jeez, she has 9 persuasion. So yeah, Asimir is gonna end up going to dutiful service here, probably. Yep, he's gonna recalling. Does not find himself with a what's it called? 2 persuasion card. So the 40% did not hit. So I guess now he's in a question. Does he trash the card or did he pass and maybe look to buy long with fighters? It's also a risk to be fair because Elise Kaz also has has 5 cards in her hand and has not charismatic, and has assembly hall. So if if you think not Lakans, if you think Elise Kaz has 7 persuasion, then you might as well trash your Dune or something. But if you don't think, but if you think she has 8, well then I guess it makes sense to kind of hold the 7. But I think this is fine. Either one is fine. Lucky for him, he is going to be getting along with fighters, and he's more than happy to pick it up. Hmm. So we're going. So not Elisa. Tessia Vernes goes to Eric and deploys the troop in. Deploys 3 troops in. I guess it makes sense, right? Because I mean, first of all, it's a match for her, and she also has 3 daggers behind. Overthrow taken from Elise Kaz. Oh my god, she finds a retreat. The question, does she want to retreat this round or does she want to, play her does she want to play her 5 sword intrigue? That I don't know. 9 persuasion though. Jeez, look at that. Desperate. Oh my god, she's gonna desperate right now. I mean, I guess it doesn't make too. I guess it's not that bad because, like, I guess Elise Kaz would win the combat. I guess she wouldn't even win the combat. She'd still have to play her questionable methods to win it, and she would have to play it for the full value to win it. Wow, I'm not really a big fan of not a big fan of Lacey doing this. It's like if you're gonna try to win the combat, just play questionable methods and win it. Keep your desperate, because now you still have to play questionable methods and win, because otherwise you're still losing. Um, I guess you can retreat still. I don't know. I feel like at Lacey Kaz, you're very happy with just the retreat, especially because like I think if I was a Lacey Kaz, I would just argue like, you know what, I'm gonna retreat my commander and I'm gonna be happy. But now Lacey Kaz has to use the full value of questionable methods, and she ended up trashing her desperates, which feels really really bad. Well, if you're gonna commit to the combat, you better go for it, right? By the way, we see this is gonna be no, she's gonna really. You're gonna play desperate and a whole 5 sword intrigue just a tie. That is crazy. I mean, if you're gonna go for it, then I mean, you just purchased overthrow, right? You just purchased overthrow. If you're gonna have overthrow, you're gonna have extra faction bumps, so you might as well just go for the combat right now. But yeah, trashing your desperate doesn't feel great as well. So if you're worried that Tessia has a combat intrigue, then sure. But also like if you hadn't trashed desperate, like if you trash desperate, then you're forced to go into the combat, right? And then you're forced to try to win it. If you don't trash desperate, then you can always retreat with go to ground. Like you could have easily shifted your game plan there. It doesn't matter. Oh my god, by the way, Hasmir finds his Diplo, so he can actually take his Diplo to dutiful service and maybe get rid of the unexpected allies. It is kind of early for him. And maybe just find a better contract possibly. I don't know, a lot of options for Hasmir here. Let's take a look at Lake Hines here. Lake Hines, I mean, finds a ring, finds Diplo, finds Deliver Logistics. Probably gonna try to pick up maybe the contract card this round if she can get some persuasion. Looks a little bit difficult for her to get persuasion. She could also go to like Arrakeen. What's the Swordmaster situation? It looks like Tessia is gonna be getting Swordmaster first, like at like some sort of siege, refinery, hurricane, whatever, something like that. Dutiful service taken from League Kinds here, so that feels bad for Hasimir, even though he did have a spy on Dutiful Service. Unfortunately, does not find access there, so now he can't actually get to Dutiful Service, meaning he can't proc Keys to Power this round for the 2 spice. I mean, he can still play Keys to Power. He just can't, go to Dutiful Service. So it feels a little bit bad. Leakines does end up trashing. Oh, finds what is this? Insider information, which is not really that relevant. I actually no, it is because it allows him to trash. Oh my god, if Hasimir finds a spy, he trashes another card. He gets more Solari that way, which is actually pretty good. But the problem is, how is he getting all this Solari for Swordmaster? And as a matter of fact, like not even all of it's Solari, but it's just like in terms of looking at the row here, I mean, Shuttle Fleet's been on the row for like way too long. Like this is like Shuttle Fleet is one of those techs that like people rush for. I'm surprised nobody's gotten for Shuttle Fleet here. It's round 4 and nobody's really looking to purchase Shuttle Fleet. I guess maybe Leah Kynes might be, but again, she's like 1 spice too short. So I don't know. I'm not quite sure what Leah Kynes is gonna be. How Leah Kynes is going to be getting Shuttle Fleet here. I mean, or even Tessia for that matter. I guess Tessia could go for the reverse. Go for the reverse on local fence. She could go for the 5 Solar into 4 Spice and then go by Shuttle Fleet, which could be an option, right? That's definitely an option. I don't know if it's the greatest option, but it definitely is something. Because she does get the Solari back, and maybe she can get Swordmaster as well, but she could also go to High Council, to be fair. She could go to High Council and buy Shuttle Fleet that way. Oh, she can't do that. Well, yeah, she can't do that. I guess her option would have to be like go Imperial Basin and then go High Council with her dagger. I don't hate that. You know what? That's not a bad idea. She could go Imperial Basin with her dude and then go dagger to High Council and then buy Shuttle Fleet. And then she always has local fence options for like Swordmaster next round. Unfortunately, she's not gonna be finding local fence next round because she has a 7-card deck, so a little bit difficult. Yeah, Hasimir unfortunately is in a tough spot here because he wanted to go to Dutiful Service, but that kind of got blocked by Leah Kynes. I was expecting Leah Kynes to not even go Dutiful. I think maybe but she has a ring, so I guess it makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, it makes a little bit more sense why she's gonna go for this. Hasimir would love to find his would love to find his access to blue because his blue access allows him to go Siege, and then that Siege allows him to go Haga, and maybe he can, warm the combat this round, and get like a lot of spice to maybe go shuttle fleeting himself, right? But I think Hasimir here probably just plays his diplomacy to deliver supplies, maybe get some Solari going. Um, yeah, I don't know. By the way, what is the deck size of Lacey Cat? 7, 12 cards. Okay, does she have a fold space in there or no? No fold space. So she just has like normal 5 cards. Is it Imperial Basin? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, Hasimir realistically could have actually gone to buy Shuttle Fleet with his Imperial Basin taken from Hasimir. He's gonna look to maybe go 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I mean, I'm not quite sure what Hasimir is doing with that spice here. I guess the plan is espionage, and then maybe pull a spy to trash another card. Oh, it looks like he's undoing it. Okay, he doesn't seem like he's. How did he get the water? I'm so confused. Why did he just go down in the water? Hold up, what? Did he have the one water? Oh, he received one water manually on accident and then forgot about it. Okay, so I think deliver supplies is probably the right line. I would have considered maybe going to deliver supplies with my keys to power because like at the you could also just play it as faction access. Like it's not that bad. I would have considered playing it as faction access. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate Tessia just also getting Swordmaster this round. Because, like, look at the Solari stuff, right? All the Solari combats have already passed. So, I mean, I guess they haven't passed, but, like, it's already round 4. Like, Hasimir needs to, like, work for a Solari next round. And it's not that hard because he can just play along with the fighters to trash a card, to go, like, Desert Tactics, trash another card. Like, he does have options to actually pull off Long Live and get, like, Solari for Swordmaster. And he can also trash this round if he goes to, like, Espionage or something. So Hasimir can pull off 6 Solari next round, but I don't know. Oh, is this a High Council play from Elise Kaz? It looks like it is gonna be. No, he's gonna be a Swordmaster play. Oh, because she has the flag. That's right. Okay, this is gonna be a Swordmaster play from Elise Kaz, which actually does make a lot of sense because well, she has a lot of cards that she wants to be playing. She also Elise Kaz is a Swordmaster leader. If you guys want to watch the guide on when you should be getting Swordmaster or High Council, it'd be a pretty. I would suggest it's a pretty good watch. Yeah, because now Lacey Cass probably goes to Swordmaster, and then probably just plays her leadership or something, maybe even Imperial Basins or something. I don't know. I feel like getting Swordmaster is kind of crucial for Lacey Cass because she generates a lot of fold spaces, meaning she wants to be playing those fold spaces. She wants to be playing her Overthrow, and she wants to be playing her Diplomacy, which is like 3 or 4 cards that she already wants to be playing, and she knows actions to be playing those. Siege from Leah Khan's, which is fantastic because she wants to be setting up for Deep Desert. The only thing she has to worry about is if somebody with water already gets to somehow gets 3 water somehow before Leah Khan's does, because Leah Khan's does act last, and this combat goes 1 water for first place. So if by miracle, somebody has like Sacred Pools, which is discard for water, or even Counselor's Ambition. I guess if Hasimir has Counselor's Ambition, then he would end up stealing Deep Desert away from Leah Kynes, which would be a really big pain for her because she kind of wants to trash all these cards, right? She wants to go, oh, she has a 4 card deck, so that means she's gonna be doing a full reshuffle here, which I guess isn't ideal for Leah Kynes, but that's fine. Hasimir's probably gonna look to get. I don't know. Hasimir is probably in a tough spot here. Like, what do you do as Hasimir? Like, you have a double access. Like, I would have considered just going like as secrets is fine. Like, like what are you planning on doing? Like, are you trying to go for the contract strategy? Like, what are you looking to buy on this row here? Maybe a BGO. It's not bad, right? The one thing with BGO is that you actually have to end up trashing a bunch of card. Like, you have to end up you already trash one spy, so you have to somehow put down spies and then start recalling those spies, I guess. And the thing with BGO is that you can never, if you want to reveal BGO, you have to have both your spies down. So I don't know. I don't know what does Hasimir do here? He doesn't really have many troops in this combat right now, or in this garrison, so he can't really deploy. Meaning Tessia Vernius is probably just gonna be happy with going to deploy here. By the way, how did Tessia get the water spice? Oh yeah, she went Imperial Basin. Tessia looks like she's gonna go Imperial Basin, High Council, and buy Shuttle Fleet. That's the plan. Hasimir finally gets some troops in the combat. 2, 4, 6, 7 persuasion to buy from Hasimir. I don't hate gather support. I didn't consider gather support, but I don't hate the plan. Looks like Tessio Verdes is going to be going to shuttle fleeting. Picks up 2 more Solari by the commander, which is lovely. Buys shuttle fleet. Um, Takes a bump on spacing. Cuts a bump on Benny. Why Benny? I guess it's fine. Oh, actually, Tessia Vernice can actually get 6 Solari as well next round, right? Because she has her Signet Ring. She can actually use her Signet Ring to go down on something like Benny to go up on spacing to pick up her 3 Solari, because that's what Tessia Vernice's second second super token does. You gain the bonus influence from the tokens track, meaning you can actually get 3 more Solari if your second influence, your second super token is on spacing, and she already gets 2 more Solari from Shuttle Fleet, so she will be getting Swordmaster and High Council, which is actually a really good pickup from Tessia. I forgot about that Signet Ring pickup. I forgot about Signet Ring play, but yeah, this makes a little bit more sense why Tessia decided to go for this line. She can go down on Benny to go up on spacing, because I mean I don't know why do you want to go for the Benny alliance. She has a total of 7 persuasion. Not Leicons. Elise cast, as expected, is going to be going Swordmaster. Oh, Hasimir wants to go. Hasimir's gonna go worm this combat. Oh, he went. I just realized he went gather support for the water. Oh, Hasimir's about to worm the combat here. Oh my god, he's about to just naked worm for 4 spice. It seems. I mean, 2 water for 4 spice is really worth it. I don't know. I feel like you could, as Hasimir, you could always hold that 2 water in the future. Picks up the starter contract, what I would expect. Yeah. Oh, the other Highliner contract comes up. Leicons might be looking to get it. No, it looks like Hasimir is just going to go for the 4 spice here, which isn't too bad. I mean, 4 spice isn't bad. 7 persuasion here. I think this is going to be in Arrakis Rolled, right? You're just going to pick up, if you're going to pick up the spice right now, you might as well buy Arrakis Rolled with it, right? It's also a Fremen card. Like, it's a Fremen card. I mean, not that it bonds with your along the fighters, but also if you find along the fighters, you can also discard. You can try to find it a little bit more often. I don't hate picking up something like Space Eagle's Favor. Maybe you can pair along the fighters with Space Eagle's Favor. You can maybe discard Space Eagle's Favor to get the 2 spice. It's not a bad option, but I think Arrakis Rolled is a little bit more consistent for Hasimir Fenring here. Chani taken from Tessia. Does Tessie even have Chani? Does Tessie even have a Fremen? I just realized. I don't even know if Tessie has a Fremen. Wow. Looks like not Leocons. Looks like Lacey Cass is probably just gonna go Desert Tactics, trash a card. Probably her dagger. She's gonna deploy and then she's gonna retreat with her go to ground, which I think is perfectly fine. She's gonna retreat and she's still gonna be able to place in this combat. She's still gonna be able to place second because there's no way in hell that Hasimir should be getting second place in this combat for a naked worm. So prepare the way taken from no, not even prepare the way. What did Tessia buy? What did Lisa buy? She bought nothing really interesting. I would have considered buying covert operation, right? You get 2 spies down. That those 2 spies maybe allow you to get like allow you to find your like overthrow a little bit more often. You find your player forward spaces. You get spice and slows a little bit more often. I would have definitely considered buying covert operation. Personal preference though. I don't even hate buying a prepare the way either. So yeah, Asimir gets away with 4 spice here. Elisa, sorry, not Tessia. Oh, I just realized. Wait, hold up. Elisa didn't play go to ground. She just killed her commander there. I'm so confused. And not only that, but Leah Khans didn't even play her sword intrigue. I would have considered playing her sword intrigue there. Oh wait, no, you don't even have to. Wait, hold up. Why did Elisa not retreat? I feel like Elisa, you retreat there like 9 out of 10 times. Go to ground is a fantastic intrigue for you. Wow, I'm very confused by Elisa Kaz there. Why would you deploy? You were already gonna get second. I guess you just wanted to deny Leah Khan's the first, but then, yeah, what? I'm so confused. What was that play? Why deploy the troop in on Desert Tactics? You were already guaranteed to get second. Yeah, not sure about what that was about. Hasimir Fenring, what do you do? Do you go to Spice Refinery and maybe trash? Oh, you can't. This is gonna be. Oh my God, Hasimir loves going gather support. It seems 2 gather supports in a row. Ends up picking up rapid dropships. Is gonna end up putting the spy down. Is gonna trash the spy. And is gonna just is gonna pick up a lot of troops in. He's gonna trash his um He's gonna end up trashing his dagger, which makes sense. Does he have another green access other than his keys? No, he doesn't. Okay, so Hasimir only has keys and a Signet Ring for 2 green accesses in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards. So if he wants to ever get Swordmaster, he needs to figure that out. Oh my God, Tessia bottom decks a ring. That is so bad. Now Tessia can't get Swordmaster. I guess she can get it next round, but oh no, it's fine. She can go to deliver supplies. She can go to deliver supplies. Okay, never mind. I forgot about deliver supplies. Tessia can just go to deliver supplies. She gets Swordmaster afterwards. I think that's the plan. Which I think is a great plan. Yeah, this is gonna be deliver supplies from Tessia Vernius here. She picks up the Swordmaster money. She gets to go Swordmaster this round, and then the question is, what does she play afterwards? Except contract is an option. I don't know if it's a good option, but it definitely is an option. Ends up buying Driven though. As Tessia, really? I would have considered buying Loyal as Tessia, but it would be a little bit difficult to pull off Loyal, especially because Leah Kynes is already trying to get the is already gonna try to get the try to get Loyal off with just one more Emperor visit with Sardaukar, and she's looking to go Sardaukar, by the way. Yeah, she's gonna go Sardaukar, and she's actually gonna discard her delivery logistics here. So I think that's probably what the Leah Kynes is up to. She could even consider going to Highlander, maybe. I don't know. I don't think not a big fan of Highlander right now. It is 3 Solari. It's not that bad, but I would at least stack up on the Highlander contracts before visiting Highlander. That's my personal preference, though. I think Leia Khan should probably be going to what's it called, uh, Sardaukar here, and then hitting up Deep Desert. The fact that nobody's targeted Deep Desert and Leia Khan's just been able to sit on Deep Desert for like this long is crazy. But wow. No, oh my god, I just realized Leia Khan's went Highlander, not gathers, not going to, huh? Leia Khan's going Highlander and not going Sardaukar. I think was crazy. I think Leia Khan should go Sardaukar there. I think it's, oh wait, sorry, she can't go Sardaukar first action. Oh, she had to play an action. I guess just go. I guess pick up the Highlander contract first, right? Go accept contract, pick up the Highlander contract, and then go. Oh wait, but you don't want to miss your yellow access, right? Because what is left in your deck? I guess you could miss yellow access realistically. Um, I don't know. I feel like Leia Khan should have done anything but goes Highlander first action. She deploys troops in this combat, but I guess she's also gonna trash on Deep Desert. I think Leia Khan should probably have gone. Oh, you know what? Leia Khan could have also just gone Deep Desert first action. It wouldn't feel as good because she doesn't have many trash targets other than the Dune itself. I think except contract would have been fine. Except contract into Sardaukar. But the problem is if she misses yellow access, then she can no longer get Deep Desert. And because the thing is, Tessia would probably place in this combat either with, yeah, is gonna place in this combat, and she's gonna pick up the water. Hmm. What did Hasimir do? Hasimir got Swordmaster, it seems. Yeah. I just realized, how did Hasimir even get the Swordmaster? Oh no, he didn't get Swordmaster. Oh my god, that's gather support. He went to Dutiful Service. That's right. He went Dutiful Service. He's gonna trash. Is he gonna trash? He's not gonna trash. He's looking to have 8 persuasion. Oh, 9 persuasion. Right. That's because he has a commander in combat. He ends up picking up two intrigue, two techs, which are both rapid drops, which are both flip techs, rapid dropships, and advanced data analysis, which is fine. Lake Hines has not Lake Hines. Elise Cass has bought Suspensor Suits, but unfortunately for her, Suspensor Suits is not doing a whole lot of anything. I think she's generated maybe. I think she no, actually, she's generated 0 Truth on Suspensor Suits for so far. Wow. I mean, it's gonna be a Swordmaster play from Tessia Vernes. Finds Southern Fate, which is lovely because now she can actually. Oh wait, but now how does she? What does she actually play? I guess she has to go. I guess she can just go to Haga and still have 6 persuasion to reveal. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. She gets 3 spice on Haga, then she gets 2 spice from Southern Fate that puts her to 5, and then she gets 1 spice from Driven, 6 spice total. Maybe she places in the combat, gets a water. Is this a Frem kit from Elise Cass? Might be. She picks up the Alliance. Because, I mean, she doesn't really have anything better to do, right? And maybe go like a Frem kit and then Siege afterwards. I don't hate that. You get 2 water. Maybe you look to, and if Leah Khan ends up greeting Deep Desert this round, well, you get a first action next round. Secrets. Ooh, why secrets? Why not Frem kit? Like, don't you have a decent bit of draw next round with fold spaces? Like, you could like draw into your overthrow next round. Like, Fremkit just feels so much nicer, personally. Lake Khans is gonna go Deep Desert right now. She's gonna trash. Um, she's gonna draw a card. Looks like she's probably gonna be trashing her Dune and her. I think the Dune's gonna go, and I think the Recon's gonna go. I think one Dune, one Recon is probably gonna be the option from Lake Khans here. Lake Khans should know that Hasimir is holding long of the fighters here. So if she forgets that, then she's gonna have to play her intrigue to win the combat. And it looks like she is gonna be forgetting it. Yeah, one Recon, one Dune. I think that was the right play. She gets a spice back to go Highlander. She looks like she wants to have 5 persuasion here to buy the contract card. Ends up buying a spice from Hasimir, which is fine. The question is, how does he actually get Swordmaster and stuff? Did Hasimir go gather support for another water? No, he didn't, right? Okay. Yeah, Hasimir does have Dutiful Service, so he does have keys to power online. He has, I mean, he has what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 12 card deck, which is actually pretty good for Hasimir. Ends up going to Haga Basin from Leah Kynes, which is not Leah Kynes, Tessia here. She ends up having revealing for 6 persuasion. She can trash a dagger on reveal. She can get 2 spice. So Tessia is playing a decent game too. I missed the deliver supplies. Like I was gonna think maybe just go Swordmaster last round, but I forgot about the deliver supplies line from Tessia there. To pick up the second agent, pick up the second snooper token to get the Solari. I think that was very well played for Tessia there. Wow, Elise Kaz is going for this combat. I mean, she's gonna try to get what, second, it seems? She gets 1 troop back? Oh, okay. She wants to retreat, but then if she retreats, then she gets down to. I assume she's probably gonna try to retreat 2 troops. She gets. I mean, yeah, I think she might retreat 2 troops. By the way, the contracts are Eric Keen contract. Where to go? Eric Keen contract. We have Harvest 3, and we have the other Spice Refinery for water. Nothing too crazy. I think Leia Khan's made the right. Not Leia Khan's. I think Elise Kaz made the right choice there by picking up the Eric Keen contract. I think it's like objectively the best one out of her choices. Um, Yeah, so 5 persuasion from Leah Kynes here this time. This time it is Leah Kynes. I mean, you should be picking up the contract card here, right? I mean, you have so much spice. You're probably gonna play second in this combat unless I guess you want to go for the win. Wow, really? How would you not pick up the contract card there? The contract card is just so good for you. It is so much value. I mean, first of all, it's a spacing guild card, so you can actually discard it with space time with Guild Envoy. But also like 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, you have a 10 card deck. There's no way you're not completing these contracts. You have a diplomacy. You have your contract card itself that goes to those 2 spaces that you want. Yeah, I'm just confused. And you're gonna trash card this round as well. Like, why would you not pick up the contract card there? I think this is so good for you. Command center taken from Tessia Bernays here, which is fine. Gets her extra persuasion reveal. 2, 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards in her deck. Okay. Looks like Elise Kaz is going to retreat 2 here. Is she going to retreat 1? Does she want to risk it? No, she's not going to risk it. I would have totally risked it. Well, you get 1 water back for a troop? Like, okay. I would have risked it, but that's my thing. Okay, yeah, Leikans unfortunately is forced to play the intrigue. Oh, actually, could Leikans even have deployed last? She could have, right? She could have deployed 1 more troop, and she could have deployed in. Yeah, because she went Highlander, and then she could have deployed in 3 more. And yeah, she's gonna have to play her intrigue just to do what? Yeah, having to play her intrigue feels so bad because you could have just deployed 1 more troop and then won the combat guaranteed. So I think that's a big mistake on Leah Kine's part. Also, I mean, not picking up the contract card was also a really bad mistake, especially if you're gonna pick up the High Council contract. Like, I mean, yeah, not quite sure what Leah Kines was up to with that. Um, I mean, I think Leah Kine's probably just gonna go this round. I guess let's get over Leah Kines. Let's go to the other players. I think Tessia Vernius has local offense in her hands. Some leadership situation from Elise Kaz doesn't really look like she's doing all that well, even though she has like overthrow. She doesn't find it right now. She has like a 12 card deck or something, right? So she can find overthrow. 13 card deck, I guess. Hasimir Fendering is probably gonna try to get Swordmaster this round, probably on like Refinery if he can. I don't hate, Tessia, not Tessia. I don't hate Leah Kynes getting Swordmaster, but it's a little bit difficult for her, right? Because her only access to yellow and blue is also her only access to green, meaning she could ship or Refinery, but then she can't actually go to Swordmaster. Unless she somehow has another way to get to Solari, which seems a little bit difficult. Tessia Vernes, what do you do here? Do you give up the alliance? That's the question. Do you give up the alliance on Benny? Okay, it's gonna be Eric in play. Ends up drawing the card. She's gonna convert into Solari here. Maybe he wants to revisit High Council, possibly. Yeah, could be. I don't really know why. I guess she also wants to. Oh, she wants Solari to deploy troops in the combat so she can retreat on reveal. Okay, she wants to get a spicy slow this round. That's what the plan is. Poison Super from Tessie from Elisa. Not oh my god, from Elisa Sheer. What's the top card? It is going to be a Signal Ring. She's going to be more than happy to draw it. It gives her access. To be fair, I think that Tessie. I think Elisa Kaz. You go to like Fremkit or you go to Espionage. I think either one is fine. I think Espionage is really really good for Tess Elisa because she gets the intrigue as well. Maybe in Secrets is not a bad option, right? Secrets into like into Assembly Hall, you get like 3 intrigues down. But thing is, if you win the combat, it's not really good. It's not you get another bump on Benny, which you don't. Do you really care about another bump on Benny? I don't know. Hmm, this is difficult. I don't know if I was in Elisa's position here. I think I'm probably gonna go. Puts aside a ring. Oh, you can't. Can't put aside after snooping. Any questions? Yeah, that says the Elise has a one-step ability is at the start of your turn. You cannot play an intrigue. You must put aside the card before the start of your turn. So unfortunately for Elisa, she was not going to be getting the extra resource off her ring. Um, Fine secure spice trade though. Double intrigues, puts in 2 troops. I think yeah, that's fine. But the problem is like she has secure spice trade, but how does she actually pull off secure spice trade? That part I don't know yet. Espionage from Leah Kynes. I think. Wait, why would you not espionage with your BGO? What? Why would you not espionage with BGO there? I'm so confused. What? Leah actually. Oh my god! Imagine she bought the contract card. She could actually complete all of her contracts like this round. She could literally just go Sardaukar and then go like High Council and then like still go back to like espionage. You know what? She might do that. Oh, but she kind of wants to go Sardaukar and buy loyal, doesn't she? That's the plan. She wants to go Sardaukar and buy loyal. Yeah, that looks like what the plan is gonna be. All right, Hastamir, just go to refine. Just go to refinery. Maybe try to get Swordmaster this round. If you find green access, the odds of you finding green access are pretty high. Like I think they're like nearly guaranteed. Just go refinery. Yeah, refinery. I think is fantastic. He's gonna end up trashing a card. He draws 2 cards normally. He's gonna play he's gonna refinery. Let's see what his 3 cards. What are his choices? It's gonna be. Oh, sorry. It's gonna be diplomacy, convincing argument. I think convincing argument's got to go. Yeah, convincing argument's got to go, and Diplo discarded. It seems. Yeah, I think that's fine. I also wouldn't have hated getting rid of your Diplo at this point, because like realistically, what are you doing? Like your Diplo is gonna go to what? Espionage? Are you ever gonna try to chase on the alliance? Like everywhere that your Diplo goes, you kind of already have access to. You have access to Fremen with your Long Live. You have access to Benny with your keys to power. You have access to Emperor and spacing with your elite forces. Do you really care about having your Diplo anymore? I don't know. I would consider trashing my Diplo and just keep my convincing argument for extra persuasion. But again, my personal preference. Esmer's last card is the 3 sword card, so how is he gonna draw it? Is he gonna go to like Fremkit again? No way, he can't. Hmm. Oh, I guess. Oh, you know what he can do? He could actually go Dutiful Service. Sorry, he can go Swordmaster and then go Dutiful Service afterwards and be trying to draw it. Well, that's assuming that he actually plays his ring to Swordmaster, which I don't know if he wants to. It's kind of hard to give a say no to 2 spice there. Can he get spices this round? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, it's gonna be hard for him. I guess his only option was to go actually go a Swordmaster Dutiful Service, and if he wants to find a Spice of Slow. So wow, okay. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, actually he can get a Spice of Slow, right? Because he can actually just play his keys. Wait, no, yeah, but that gets him to 8 only. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult for Hasselmer to get a Spice of Slow this round. I guess he could throw a commander in, but he's also 1 Solari short from putting a commander in. Nav Chamber from Elise Kaz. She ends up taking the bump up on Fremen, which is another point. ends up getting a total of 9 persuasion. There is gonna be her. That's gonna be her one spice slow. I guess that's how she got there. How did she actually get the Solari? I swear she was slow. Oh, refinery flag. That's right. She got the refinery flag. Ah, okay. She got the refinery flag. She ends up getting high council, and now she gets sword masters. And she gets one spice slow to truck to halfway get to a secure spice trade. We have a opportunism from Lake Hines. Let's see what Lake Hines does here. What does she do? Does she go Sardaukar this round? Does she go high? She can't go high council. It looks like it's gonna be a Sardaukar play. How she? I mean, she can't get 2 spies down there, can she? I guess she can. To be fair, she can go to like espionage again with her BGO, but she just stacks up on all these troops, and unfortunately is not gonna be able to do much with them with these troops. Yeah, not sure what Lake Hines' plan is. But it doesn't matter. Looks like she's gonna go start a career. Does she pick up the contract? I would totally be discarding I would totally discard the delivery logistics here. Looks like she's gonna go loyal here. Okay, all right, loyal is taken. Discard the delivery logistics. Draw 2 cards. Maybe might try to find a spice and slow. 1, 2. Oh, 2, 4. Wow. Okay, that's very close to be fair. It is pretty close to a spice and slow. I guess she could go to assembly hall. Maybe find like a spy intrigue, and then she gets spice and slow. Seems a little bit difficult though, but she could find like a special mission. She could find a sleeper unit, and she gets a spicy slip because of it. Leicon's the only person at this table without Swordmaster or High Council. She's been kind of Solari deprived, but also she hasn't been Solari deprived because I mean, I guess she just found market opportunity, but she also won the Airkin flag. But she's just been like she's not been going to refinery as much as some of the other players. I mean, to be fair, Hasimir also just gets a lot of value from trashing, so he just gets a lot of value there. Elise Kaz has been generating Solaria for passive. Tessia Verne has got Solaria for her passive as well, and local fence, so she's gotten a lot of Solari and also Shuttle Fleet. So everybody's kind of having like a decent bit of Solari generation except for Leah Kynes, which makes a little bit of sense. She's not been playing a ring for Solari. Oh, I guess League Cons could actually go to Privilege and maybe cycle out something. She could. But then she gives up Swordmaster for the rest of the game. I mean, to be fair, she's already given Swordmaster for the rest of the game. Where did Hasimir go? Hasimir went to Hasimir went Swordmaster 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, Hasimir somehow needs to find either throw in a charismatic commander or he needs to throw in. Yeah, I mean, Hasimir needs to somehow throw charismatic or he has to draw a card. To be fair, drawing a card seems a little bit easier because he needs to go to accept contract and he can just like I don't know put a spy on Emperor. Seems like the plan. Seems like a decent plan. Right, just go accept contract, draw a card, he gets spice and slow. I guess he could also just go to assembly hall and do the same thing, get an intrigue instead. Maybe getting intrigue is a little bit more valuable for Hasimir here. I don't hate it. I think getting intrigue is fine. You also probably place in this combat, assuming Leocons doesn't go in, but Leocons is most likely going to go in. It just gives her a decent bit of value as well, right? Because she has a lot of troops in. She needs to go down to 4 troops in a garrison because she only has 2 actions. And well, I guess to be fair, she has detonation, so she doesn't actually have to go down to 4. She can actually keep. Oh my god, she can actually keep all of her troops in a garrison. I just realized because she just takes 2 deploy actions next round, and she just detonates odd reveal, and she gets all of her. Oh my god, yeah, okay, I don't hate it. You know what, Leah Kynes, maybe she can win the next combat pretty easily. Looks like Elisa wants to win this combat. What are we doing? Why does Elisa want to win the combat here? What? I'm so confused. What does that win do for you? Okay, so Assembly Hall got taken by Tessia at 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. How is Tessia getting 9 persuasion here? She has 3s. Oh no. I forgot this reveals for 3. Ah, this is 3, not 2. Okay. So 3, 6. Okay, there's a 9 persuasion. Okay. So she's gonna buy spices and probably trash the spices on reveal. Seems like the plan. Or I guess she could also just, trash her her dagger. Both of them seem fine. Leicon's in a bit of a pickle here. What does she do? She has 8 persuasion right now, but that 8 persuasion isn't really doing much for her. I don't know why Elise has decided to deploy here. Like, what is this deploy? What does she get from deploying here? Like, what does she like? I don't know if she wants to win the combat because she wants to win the combat. She gets a non-match anyways. I mean, I guess Ornithopter Fleet is on the road. Somebody might be interested in buying Ornithopter Fleet. I guess if that somebody might be Leah Kynes. But the thing is, she already has max troops in her garrison that she doesn't really want to deploy. Yeah, so more of these troops just suck for her. Hmm. Yeah, I guess except contract may find like a two persuasion card, but I think you've gotten rid of all your two persuasion cards, right? I think your two persuasion cards are in your hand right now. Yeah, I mean, it might be a privilege play. Shipping. Oh, okay. I don't hate shipping. I forgot about shipping. Yeah, shipping is fine. Oh, now he gets a spy on. Ah, okay. Now she gets a spicy slow. That's a really really good find. I totally missed the shipping play. I forgot she had two inputs on spacing. Yeah, now she gets a spicy slow here. This is okay. This is actually really smart from Leah Kynes. I completely missed that. Shipping to get a spy on Emperor. Yeah, now she procs her. Now she procs the keys to power. Now she procs the Bender Operative for three more persuasion, and she has nothing but two persuasion for the rest of her hand. So she gets a spicy slow here. Casimir just go accept contract. I mean, the bottom card of your deck is going to be Arrakis Revolt. So just draw it, right? Just go accept contract. Um, and I guess you can have three swords on reveal. Do you want to win the combat? Is the question. I don't think so. I think the answer is just no. I think you just go accept contract here, and buy your revolt, get your spice of slow, call it a day. I mean, he's currently on 5 points. He can get six after this round. He needs to make a bump up. He needs to get a bump up on spacing for 7. It seems. I mean, and another spice on the next round for 8. How does he get to 9 and 10 though? Like, how does he get? Who is gonna get to 10 next round? I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, Tessia could get to 10 next round. Can she? I mean, if she picks a bump up on Emperor, that's she's currently on what 3. Bump on Emperor 4. Spices right now 5. Bump on Fremen 6. Yeah, not quite sure what. Not quite sure how Tessia is gonna go for this. Go for this game. Just go accept contract, Hasimir. I mean, this is like that's your only plan, right? I guess you get a spice of slow. Yeah, it looks like accept contract here. Finds his revolt. Puts a spy on Emperor. Yep, all typical stuff. Why does Hasimir want to win this? I guess a bump. You know what? It's not a bad idea because it's a bump on Benny, right? It's a bump on Benny, and he actually needs a bump on Benny anyways. Um, but this all this does is just make sure that it does is it just makes sure that Leah Kynes wins the next combat. And Leah Kynes is not going to be saying no to winning the next combat because it's a match for, like, you know what? Of all odds, somehow Leah Kynes is in the best position in this game. Because Leah Kynes gets a Spice right now 5. Next round, she probably gets 2 points off the combat because it's a match at least. If it's a Solari combat, well, then she gets 3 points off of it. She gets to, 8 next round, and maybe Spice is still 9. Maybe can opportunism away at some point. She can opportunism for like 10. Oh my god, she gets a Spice right now for 5. Then she gets to get 3 points on the next combat for 6, 7, 8. Spices will get 9, and then opportunism 10. Like, I mean, like Leah Kynes can somehow win this game without Swordmaster. No, detonating now. What are you doing? No, no, no. I mean, yes, it's a match for you, but why? You don't have another combat intrigue. No. Oh my god. Again, Leia Kynes makes the same mistake because she forgets about Arrakis Revolt. This is the second time in the same round in the round where Leia Kynes a second time in the same game where Leia Kynes has forgotten about Hasimir's daggers. Oh my god. No, Leia Kynes, why would you detonate now? Why would you not save this for next round? Also, did she get the Hardy troop by the way? Did she get the Hardy troop? Did she get the Hardy troop? No, no. Oh my God, Leah Kynes, you had the perfect position to win the next combat and like be in like the greatest spot to win the game, and you just give it all away. You have like your next round could have just gone. You could have been. It could have been Frem Kit for a bump. It could have been like some other deploy space, right? Just go like Frem Kit for a bump. You also have a spy there. You get like Spice and Slow, Fremen bump for 1-6, right? Spice and Slow 7. You get like 3 points off the combat. You get to 8, 9, and 10. You end the game. No. Why did Leia Khan decide to go for the combat there? That's such a huge mistake on Leah Khan's part. Oh my god. She could have had the game in her hands next round. All she had to do was just find. Oh my god, and the odds of her finding her access was pretty high as well. I mean, to be fair, she should have picked this up. She should have picked this up anyways. But whatever. That's a conversation for like later. Um, I mean, Hasselman wins this combat. He gets a possible match. Wow. I mean, Leikans ends up getting what, third in this combat for detonating. Oh my god, that is horrendous. I mean, yes, she has a lot of troops, but she has no actions to deploy these troops. Oh my god, propaganda shows up. Okay, never mind. I guess Leikans was never gonna end the game with propaganda. To be fair, she could have. She might have been able to. She might have been able to. You never say never, right? She could have maybe gone a Fremen bump right this round, and then she could have taken the Spice of Slow. Oh my god, she has covert operation as well. Oh my god, she had the perfect line. She could have gone a covert operation for one to Fremen. She could have gone up on Benny with the combat. She could have gone up on a spacing with the combat as well. Like she gets 3 points off of just those three factions, and then Spice of Slow for four, and then she has an endgame match for five. Like, oh my god, Leah Kynes, you had the game in your hands, and you just decided to give it all away. Wow, okay. Dealer's Blast probably going to be from what I would expect is Elise Kaz. I don't hate going to Dutiful Service. Either one's fine. But she also has this extra spacing move. She has this extra faction move she's going to take with her fold space. Wow. I mean, now the question is who's going to be winning this combat? And the answer is I don't know. I mean, anybody could win this combat. The thing is, like, the garrisons is just so interesting, right? Like, Leicons you would expect would try to win the combat, but she has no combat intrigues, and she doesn't really have a way to deploy these troops, so she's not really in position to win it. Hasimir has swords but doesn't have troops, so he's in a different position. Tessia has intrigues for swords but doesn't have troops as well. Like, I mean, she's also in the same position. Also, not only that, but she also doesn't have a way to deploy because she has like Chani, clever tactician, but doesn't actually have Fremens with it. She can deploy three troops in on like Erikin or something. Speaking of Erikin, who has the contract? Elise Kaz has the contract. To be fair, Elise Kaz might be in the best position to win this combat. I don't hate it. I think Elise Kaz might be in the best position to win this combat, and she might be winning this game. I mean, I feel like, yeah, I think Elise Kaz wins this game here, and I mean, to be fair, if Elisa wins this game, Dima Ellen actually does most likely go on to the next stage of the game here. I mean, he's currently has 10 points in 3 rounds. He wins this game. He gets 16 in 4 rounds, and that's a pretty competitive score. That should be a top 2 finish at least, I would expect. There's not many players who can really catch up to him. I mean, Leah Kynes, not Leah Kynes, Elise Kynes. I think you just go for it, right? You just go like Dutiful Service, maybe go to. I mean, she definitely also wants to get a Spices this round. The question is, how does she do it? She could go Research Station, possibly. I don't hate going to Eric to be fair. I think Eric fine. To be fair, I think Leah Kynes could also just go to like Overthrow to Spacing. It looks like that's what the plan is. Maybe Emperor Spacing. I don't know. Either one's fine. Either one is fine. Looks like it's gonna be a spacing here for the bump up on. Yeah, she's gonna get the point there. That's 7. Spices is gonna be 8 if she goes to Arakeen with her fold space. What did she put aside? I actually don't know what she put aside. A recon or something? What is it? It is a recon. Okay, so I guess she's planning on going to Arakeen, it seems. Okay. So she gets a Spices again this round for 8. She has a secure spice trade for 9. And then if she wins the combat, is gonna be 10 points for her. Because it's a match on endgame. So, you know what? Not Leikines. Elise Kaz is in a pretty commanding position. I mean, to be fair, Leikines was in a commanding position until she decided to give it all up last round. So yeah, huge mistake on Leikines' part there. I mean, yes, she can deploy all these troops in, but she has no combat intrigues behind, and Elise Cass just anyways dominates her. Elise Cass can actually realistically just go to siege and then like she can go to siege and then recon and then fold space to like deep desert and then win the combat that way, right? And then she gets 2 bumps on, and then she gets 2 influence on both Emperor and spacing. She takes both alliances. She takes the alliance on spacing, and then she gets an Emperor bump friendship, and then she gets an endgame point. So she's on 11. The next round, she just tries to proc secure spice trade for 1. Like, I don't hate that line either. Either one is fine. I think Elise Kaz is probably gonna win this game. And yeah, that's kind of about it. Looks like maybe Hasselmer maybe gets second in this game because of his deck so far. I mean, Tessia is also in a decent spot, if she gets the 2 bumps on Benny's, if she gets the 2 fraction friendships on Emperor and Fremen, and then maybe gets a Spice and Slow this round. It's a little bit difficult for her to get a Spice and Slow, but I guess she could go to like Eric Keen. What did Hasimir do? Hasimir flipped five flipped his advanced data analysis and is gonna look to hmm. I mean, he flips advanced data analysis, but he finds Shadow. Actually, he finds Shadow Alliance. By the way, Hasimir is holding like really S tier intrigues. But the thing is, Shadow Alliance is not really that great for him because he doesn't really have any influence to kind of proc for Shadow Alliance. Root Spice's power is great, but again, doesn't have the spice for it. But I guess he could have the spice for it with Spice Must Slow, but also Change Allegiances. He might want to keep the spice for Change Allegiance possibly. But again, he doesn't have any faction bumps to give up. I guess Hasimir probably wants to go like Espionage. I don't hate going Espionage right now. Just try to find a Spice and Slow. Right, go Espionage, and then you can go maybe play Dutiful Service at some point with either Keys to Power or with your what's the other Emperor card? What's the called? Elite Forces, and then you can maybe like change allegiance down on Emperor to go up on to go up on spacing to get like another point. That's gonna be 7, 8 points for you, and then Spice Slow is 9. I guess I mean you gotta, but like even if Hasimir gets to 9 points, how does he get to like he can't even end the game? He can't even win the game next round, can he? Oh my god, I just realized I'm glowing. Oh my god, the sun is like right on my mic. Jeez, okay, hold up. I gotta maybe change my lighting or something. Cause now it looks like gloomy. Oh my god, my mic is like glowing. Hold up. Yeah. What if I turn off my light? Maybe this is better. Nope, now I still look dark. Fantastic. Alright. Well, the sun is gonna be out. It doesn't matter. It is currently 10 a.m. 11 a.m. So it does make sense that the sun is like right above me. That's usually how things go around noon. Eric Kane from Tessia Bernays here. I mean, I think Lacey Cash just goes like Siege, Deep Desert, wins the combat, calls it a day, and then just fights next combat for and fights next round for like a Spice Slow. By the way, Tessia does find her Fremen. I just realized she does find the Fremen. She gets the bump up on Benny with this round, or she actually no, she didn't have to get the bump on Benny. She just gets the Spice Slow. But the question is, how does she actually proc her like friendships? Like what? How is she gonna get the Emperor bump? How is she gonna get the Fremen bump? She can get the Emperor bump with her signaling next round. Yes, don't get me wrong, but how does she get the Fremen bump? Like she needs to play Chani this round. I guess she can. She can just go shipping. She can just go shipping, but the problem is how does she get the spices though? Then she could go to shipping get the bump, but then what? Like what does she do afterwards? Like accept contract? She can't even go accept contract. Research station here from no, it's not research refinery. No, it's gonna be research station. Yeah, why research station? I guess you're trying to proc secure spice trade really badly, which fair enough. But I feel like just going to go to siege and then like I feel like siege into deep desert could have been a perfectly fine line for Elise Kaz as well, right? I mean the wall is down. Like Lakon's probably gonna go to High Council, I assume. Maybe Swordmaster at this point. What is this? Highliner? Oh, it's gonna be a Highlander. God, okay. So Leikons goes Highlander this round. She gets a 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, she gets to 8 persuasion. She can't even get to 9. Oh no, she plays covert. She plays covert. She gets to 9 persuasion. Actually, can she end the game? No, she can't, right? She gets to go Highlander here. She gets a bump up on spacing. She wins the combat, it seems. Okay, so somehow Leikons is still back in this game? I didn't even realize, but I mean, but the thing is, like, if she had just stalled out last round, she might have been in a better spot. Like if she just waited out, the thing is, Lakon's obviously we knew what Lakon's was trying to do. She wanted to win the combat because that would have been the match, and it would have been the bump on Benny, which is 2 points that she really needs. Um, so I guess Highliner here is fine. I guess she gets the alliance if she wins the combat. She's probably gonna win the combat, but it looks like it's gonna be a Highliner here. Um, oh yeah, did everybody discard? I think everybody discarded, right? I think everyone discarded. I forgot. I don't know if. Yeah, yeah. Tessie definitely discarded. I don't know if I don't know if Lacey discarded. She did. Okay, she has her Dune this besides, and she hasn't flipped out anything yet. Okay, so everybody has to discard. This is gonna be what I would expect is gonna be either a accept contract line from Hasimir or I don't know why Hasimir's not going espionage here. Like, why is he so hesitant to go espionage? Oh no, he already went to Haga. I guess his only plan is to go espionage. I guess he could go siege as well. I don't hate siege. Siege is fine for draw a couple, but I think espionage is probably just like a little bit better for him because then he can put a spy down on like Fremen. Yeah. He goes espionage. He puts a spy on Fremen. He goes to Fremkit. Okay, all right. He could also just go to siege. Finds keys to power. Takes draws 3 cards. Let's see what it's gonna be. Recon, elite forces, and signet ring. I guess the recon's gotta go. Elite force is probably gonna be kept, and the signet ring is probably gonna be discarded. Because you can also just play elite forces to like dutiful service. Wow, I just realized like what is Hasimir's game plan? Like he's not getting a special this round. He doesn't really have a way to contest combat. And the thing is, if Leah wins this combat, she gets like 9 points. I mean, she gets to 10 points. She gets to 10 points. It's a pseudo 10 points. It's not really 10 points, but it can become 10 points. Um, yeah. I mean, this combat really sucks for Leah Kynes. If it's any other combat, Leah Kynes just wins the game on the spot because it's a match for her. This is the only combat at which Leah Kynes can score 3 points off of it, but can't end the game. Yeah. Discard ring. Okay, so somehow Leah Kynes actually I don't even know how she put a spy on espionage. How she put a spy on spacing, but was it an intrigue or something? How did she put the spy on spacing? I guess she must have had it. I guess she must have had the spy on spacing. All right, I mean she completes both. She went Highlander 2 times and Sardaukar ranked. I mean that's just how much spice she's been generating, which fair enough. Um, yeah, Leikans are gonna go up on spacing, go up on Benny. We're gonna get her 2 points. Spice and slow 3. Okay, I think Leikans is probably gonna then. And I mean based on this, Leikans might be winning the game here. And if Leigh Cons wins the game, she gets 3 points. She gets, I mean, Verar is going to be at 12 points in 3 games, and he might be in position to maybe even win the group stage himself. Yeah. So, Elasi Kaz, what's the plan? Is it Dutiful Service? Is it Sardaukar? I don't know either of them. Airkane's not a bad idea either. Secure Spy Shot is definitely gonna be turning on this round. I don't know. Also, is getting intrigues on like Assembly Hall. Oh no, why'd you go Assembly Hall? Yeah, go Assembly Hall and buy Orny Fleet. Oh my god. Just go earn Assembly Hall, buy Orny Fleet. And you don't need to worry about the match next round unless you want to contest next combat. Yeah, Assembly Hall Orny Fleet for a Spice and Slow, and then next round you try to find your overthrow again. What are the odds you find overthrow? Let's see. 7 cards, 8. It could be likely. But all you really want to do is just get the bump on Emperor, right? The question is Ornifled really is Ornifled being threatened? Possibly by Leah Kynes. Leah Kynes might threaten Ornifled. Oh, you totally about Ornifled now, because now you just got the troops in as well. You get because now you have Depart for Rakkus, so this is only Ornifled play. Assembly Hall Ornifled. Draw the card off of Fold Space. Draw the card. Finds a ring. Okay. Nothing great, but yeah, Leikans is gonna be on 10 points right now, pseudo 10 points, but so is Leikans. Both of them gonna be at 10 points. But did he get 2 spices lows? Am I just missing something? He got 2. All right. Did he have 2 die? Yeah, 2 of them. Yeah, so Leikans is gonna be on pseudo 10 points. Leikans is on pseudo 10 points. So it's gonna to be fair, this game is kind of close between Elisa and Liet here. Like, yes, Liet wins this combat, but even if she wins the combat, you know what? Oh my god! Even if Liet had won this combat, the game would have still gone Elisa's way because Elisa would have beat Liet Khan's on Spice tiebreak. Oh my god! Wow. All right. Well, I mean, Highlander got taken. I think Elisa was maybe setting up for Highlander herself, try to win the combat, which I think was fine. Now, what is Hasimir doing here? I mean, just go espionage, get a bump up on Benny, right? Get your spice, maybe look to Highlander next round. Like, I don't know. There's so many options that Hasimir could take. He can change allegiances down on like Benny next round again. Like next round, I guess Hasimir could also just go like Sardaukar ring, maybe try to buy like flagship this round. Like he has so many options. He could even buy. Yeah, actually, to be fair, he could buy flagship. Flagship is a point as well. It's gonna be a privilege here. Finds Arax's Revolt. Okay, not really relevant, but it is two spice. Gonna give up spicy power. Finds the okay. Is this possible for him? If he finds 3 water, can he even find 3 water? Could be. Could find 3 water. If he goes to siege again, could be dual. He could also buy flagship this round. Either one's fine. But then if he buys flagship, then he can't go desert power to. Then he can't play Arax Revolt to desert to deep to whatever it's called. Siege. Tough spot for Asimir. What does he do? I mean, he has these intrigues, but they're not really doing much. Asimir's still having a think here. Oh, I realize my sound is a little bit off, isn't it? Yeah, my sound is. The game volume is. Oh, I guess the game volume is fine. Voice chat, voice output, input. Yeah, I mean, Hasimir ended up going. Where did he go? He ended up going to. Oh, he went to privilege. Yeah, he bought flagship. Interesting. Okay, that's what he was thinking about. Tessia Vernius goes to High Council, revisits High Council, finds a Spice and Slow now, which is nice. She can retreat basically all of her persuasion and still okay. She's gonna go down Benny, down on Fremen to go up on Emperor, which is gonna get her the fourth super token and is gonna get her a spy. She puts a spy on privilege, which is I think the correct choice. Looks like she's just gonna stack up on troops for next round, which is fair enough. She's gonna try to win the next combat and gonna hope and pray that the next combat is the Chris Knife combat because that it matches for her. Then Tessia is really back into the game, right? She gets a lot of troops this round. She wins this combat. I mean, the question is who's gonna win next combat. And I feel like right now it might be Tessia, because now the one thing that Tessia didn't have last round was going into this round was troops. Well, now she has troops and she has the ability to contest combat because she has intrigues. Hasimir is probably just gonna go secrets or something. Like I don't know what this. You don't really have many better options here, Hasimir, do you? Like just go secrets or go espionage, put a spy down, and just call it a day. Hmm. Having a massive think here. Holy. I mean, all this just to maybe go like secrets. It's like I don't know why he's not just gonna go secrets here. Like just go secrets here. Secrets, go for an intrigue, maybe try to fight next combat. Espionage is fine as well. Like either one's fine. Espionage or secrets, yeah. Finally, he goes to espionage. I think the spy is probably gonna go on back to espionage is not bad. I mean, change allegiances. I mean, he gets to what, like 9 points this round? No, 8 points this round. Yeah, he's gonna retreat. Shani's gonna retreat those two troops. is not going to retreat the commander, which is actually really smart for him because she can actually spawn. She can retreat she can actually just throw a commander next round. So I think that's a really smart idea from Tessia Bernays there. 11 persuasion from sorry, Tufi Harwat taken from Hasmir, which is nice. Spices Loaf taken from Elisa. So two people have 10 points this round. Both Lake Hines and Elisa Kaz both have 10 points here. But it's a pseudo 10 points. Nobody actually has 10 points here. I mean, Lake Hines somehow actually was in this game. I actually thought that she was gonna lose it last round. But you know what? The amount of recall actions that she's been taking, well, I say recall actions, she went like sort of correction once. Okay, Lee Khan's instantly finds her spacing guild access and her like spacing guild synergy, which is nice. Hmm. Oh, Elisa has got an intrigue, which is not great. She bought Ornithopter Fleet, so that feels like a waste now. Imperial Basin Flag. Oh, not Imperial Basin Flag. Who's that? It's Refinery Flag. So Elisa does get a troop in. Okay, Firm Kit, finally. All right, this is gonna be a Firm Kit play, and she's looking to get opportunism off. That's what the plan is. Oh my god, and she doesn't even find her spices slows. Jeez. Okay, so she gets a spice slow this round, I would assume. And then she gets to 11 points, and maybe pulls off opportunism. To be fair, she can pull off opportunism, right? She goes, oh my god, yeah, she just goes to like espionage and pulls off opportunism. So she gets to 12 points here, right? She gets a spices over 10, opportunism 11, at endgame point 12. So Leah Khans gets to 12 points this round. What happens to the other players here? If Tessia wins this combat, then she gets what? If she wins the combat, she gets 2 points, gets her to 10. I mean, Spice Slow is 11. That's assuming that she gets, Spice Slow and gets to 10 herself. Um, Hasimir is probably going to go deliver supplies and then go siege afterwards to try to find his endgame point and his spacing bump. So that's going to be 10 points for him as well. Yeah, spacing bump is 9. Spice Slow is, I guess, is he going to get Spice Slow? That part, I don't know. He could, but Tessie is going to try to win the combat, which is going to get her to 10 points. I think with the Spice of Slow. Ooh, espionage. Interesting. Oh my god, is that a match? Did she just find a match? Don't tell me. She did. Oh my god, if she wins this combat, it's a match for her. I think the spy has to go on. No, what are you doing? Why are you not combating? Why are you not committing to combat? Now you just give Elisa Kaz the Highlander? And Elisa's not going to say no to it. Wait, what? Elisa is going to say no to it. What am I missing? Okay, I'm so confused by this. Why is Elisa not just going Highlander here? I mean, I guess Eric also works because if she finds an access to Highlander, she can. Okay, horrendous. Oh my god, diplomacy. Oh, she has diplomacy. Okay, she can also just go to diplomacy to like Highlander herself. Finds enough persuasion to actually get spices possibly if she pulls a spy on what I would expect is going to be Highlander. We know what Tessia is doing here. Tessia is just going to try to go to secrets. And the thing is, this is really good for Liet because, well, that makes sure that nobody can really even catch up to her on 12 points. Yeah, not Tessia. Liet's gonna go. Where's she gonna go? She's probably gonna go secrets. Actually, to be fair, yeah, Liet is probably just gonna go secrets and maybe try to find an endgame intrigue or something, right? Like she doesn't care about this combat anymore. She needs to find another bump anywhere, and the best place would probably be on Benny. Right, you go up on Benny, then you go down on Benny. Maybe you find something like stockpiling. Stockpiling doesn't really help you. I don't know what helps you. I guess secure spice trade, but that's already been gone. I guess one of the matches, there's two matches I think that have been played. So one more match from Leah Khan, she gets to like 13 points. All this is for repeat percentage. I mean, Leah Khan wins this game. I mean, it's close between Hasimir and Elisa who gets second. I guess if Elisa wins the combat, then yeah, she gets second. She gets 2 points off this combat, it seems. She gets to 11, and then Spices Law is 12. But then she loses to Elisa. She loses to Leah Kynes on tiebreaks. High Council first. Yep, High Council makes sense. What are you gonna buy? Is it time to buy the ring tech? Yeah, imagine if Leah Kynes had bought the contract card. Then she would have completed these contracts and she would have gotten to the point she would have been able to end it last round. That would have been crazy. So even if Elisa wins this combat, like she gets what one at literally best 1 point, and then a Spice Slow is 11, Secure Spice is 12, but then she loses her Benny Alliance to Tessia. So Tessia gets to like what? Spice Slow is 8. I don't know. Like Benny is 9. Hasimir's in a tough spot here. What does he do? I mean, there's like it's hard to say. Let's be honest. It's hard to say what to do as Hasimir. Like I don't know. Just getting your spacing bump seems fine. Like just go spacing bump and then go siege. Get 3 water, call it a day, and just maybe look to because I believe D-Dan has played like only one game and has won it. So like realistically, if D-Dan like wins not and wins not this game but another game, then he's still in good position to go on and like win the tournament or win the group stage. So I don't know. It's hard to say. It's definitely hard to say. Like I think your best option is just try to point max at this point because I mean you're definitely not gonna you're not gonna win this game. I mean Tessia Leocon's is already showing 10. Like Spicy Slow is gonna be 11, and then if she has some sort of other endgame behind, she gets like 12, and she has opportunism, which is a pseudo endgame. Yeah, like where did Hasimir go? Hasimir went to Dutiful Service. Interesting. I guess he can always just change allegiances down up on Emperor to go up on like Benny, or to go up on spacing for the bump. Sure. Secrets from Tessia. She ends up taking the spice. She gets ended up taking the alliance. Overthrow found. Oh my god. Oh, but the overthrow doesn't actually go anywhere. Well, to be fair, it can, right? 2, 4, 6. Oh, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, the overthrow does go somewhere. It goes to Emperor. But again, he doesn't actually have the bump up on Emperor. Oh, but he can take the alliance off of League Hines. Oh my god, that tech that he just found. Oh my god, the tech that he just found. Oh, so not the tech, the entry that he just found. Rapid engineering. Oh my god, rapid engineering is just a straight up point for Lacey Kaz here because she takes the point off of Leigh Hines. Oh my god, that's such a gross find. Because now if Leigh Hines wins this combat, she gets 1 point from the combat. It gets her gets her up to 9. Spices Low is 10, and then she gets the spacing alliance for 11. But then she loses to Leigh Hines on tie breaks anyways, right? Oh, actually, she doesn't because Leigh Hines doesn't actually have a way to get tie breaks off because if Leigh Hines loses the alliance on spacing, right? Oh, she's gonna go for tactics play. This is a let me try to deploy and try to find Spice and Slow, and also somehow still also be able to end the game. Well, like she can still end the game regardless, right? She ends the game with opportunism plus Spice and Slow, and then it gets to 11 points with her end game, and but then actually loses to Elise Cassier. So what a top deck find from Elise Cass to steal the Emperor, to steal the Spacing Alliance. But also, like, if Elisa tries to steal the Spacing Alliance, is she gonna win the combat? That part we don't know yet, right? Because Elisa Cass gets what 4 more daggers. She gets to 22. Is that enough against Chani's against Tessia's, you know, 6 troops? I mean, Tessia on her reel has 5, 8, 10 swords. 10 swords plus I don't know, like one deploy gets her to like 16. If she like goes in for Chani, she gets to maybe like another combat intrigue, maybe gets to 21 or something. It'll be close. It'd be close, but she does need to find some sort of combat intrigue. Also, nobody's gone privilege. Seriously, nobody's gone privilege in like 2 rounds. Oh my god! And the thing is, if Tessie goes privilege, then she actually loses the alliance back uh to Elisa. But I think Elisa should understand that Tessie is not the threat here. I think the threat is um Liet Kynes. So I think you have to take the alliance from Liet Kynes here. To be fair, Liet Kynes needs to have a 4 card Spice of Slow with High Council. So it's not particularly easy for her to do that. But I mean, we know that she has like nothing in her deck except for like Spices and 2 persuading cards. So it's a very doable for her. Change allegiances to go down on. Interesting to go down on. To go down on what is this? Spacing to go up on Fremen. Oh, it is Shadowlands. Oh, he does proc Shadowlands now. Ah, okay. So he gets a Spice Slow. Okay, nice. So Hasimir gets a Spice Slow this round. Um, and he procs Shadowlands. So that's 2 endgames. So he gets 2 endgames and Shadow. So that's okay. So he gets to 11 points this round. Okay, I forgot about the bump down on Fremen. I was like, okay, he's gonna go up on Fremen. He could totally go up on Fremen, but then how do you get the alliance though? But then I realized he doesn't need the alliance because she has Shadow Alliance. Um, so again, yeah, well played from Hasimir there. I missed that line. And it looks like he's gonna also place in this combat, which is gonna get him the spice. So Elasikas can go on and win it this round. Oh, Highliner, with Chani. Ooh, okay. I've got a Highlander Chani. Jeez. Finds is that a no? My God! Don't tell me that's a match. That's a Chris knife, right? Yeah, it's a Chris knife. It's a 1 spice. It's not really relevant for her. Yeah, designated to find literally any match but that one. She wanted to find her. She finds okay. She finds a spy. The spy is probably gonna go to refinery. Oh, she's gonna go to refinery, and she's gonna score 2 points off the combat, which is gonna get her to 9, 10. She's gonna take the. She's gonna get the 2 points off the combat, which is 10, and then she has an endgame for 11. So Tessia's gonna be on 11. Hasimir's on 11. Um, Leikans with the Spice and Slow is going to get to 9, and then endgame point 10, and then takes the alliance off of takes the alliance probably off of spacing, so she gets to 11 as well. And then Leikans is also on 11. Wait, hold up. Well, am I seeing these things? Is this game like really, really close for some reason? If that's assuming that, Tessia wins the combat. If Tessia doesn't win the combat, I believe this just goes, Elasikas away. And I think Leia Kaz is probably just happy he's going to deliver supplies here, just take the alliance off of Leia Kynes to try to bring her down. Yeah, this has to be a deliver supplies play. Yeah, it is. Okay, this is gonna be an alliance steal here. 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. Yep. There is gonna be non-persuasion. Let's take a quick look at the Spice Slow deck. There is exactly 4 Spice Slow, so everybody in the deck, everybody here who has the ability to purchase one can purchase one. So an alliance steal from Elisa onto Liet. But Lee can still end it, right? She gets to 9 with a special slow. She gets to 10 with opportunism, and then 11 with an endgame, or with an endgame match, I guess. Yeah. Unfortunately for Lee Khan, she never got her match. I think it was a little. I think just some small errors of like min maxing on like the troops there. Like she lost 2 combat that she really shouldn't have. Yeah, big issues with the late cons there. Spice and Slow from Hasimir, Spice and Slow from Leia Kynes. They're gonna. She also opportunisms away. Shadow wants from Hasimir for 2 more endgames, so he gets to what 11 points it seems. 11 and 5 Spice. Oh my god, 11 and yeah. No, no. Oh wait, no, he's already ahead. He's already ahead. Never mind, we're good. We're good. He's ahead. So he gets 11 and 5 Spice. Leia Kynes is gonna be 11 and 3 Spice. Um, if and then if Elisa wins this combat, oh sorry, if Elisa gets second in this combat, she's gonna be on 11 and 6 Spice, it seems, right? Yeah, Spice was slow here, 11 and 6 Spice, and then if Tessia wins the combat, she's gonna be at. Oh, she didn't even play local fence. I just realized. Oh my god, if Tessia wins this combat, she only gets what, 1 point at best? Yeah, 1 point. So she gets a 10. Oh, Tessia was 4 Solari short of being able to end the game. or like end the game on 11. Yep, two. Yep, everything's coming out. And I guess Hasimir takes this down. Wow, what a crazy game. Yeah, Hasimir takes this down, right? Yeah, Hasimir takes this on the water tie breaks. No, Elise. Yeah, Elise takes it down. Oh my god, she found top. Wow, she just found an endgame intrigue. Holy, I mean, not that it mattered because Elisa would have won it anyways on 12 or on 11 with 8. 11. So Elisa would have won it on 11 with 8. Then Hasimir would go on tie breaks against Leah Kine. So it'd be Dima Ellen and Elise Kaz on in first place. Then it would be D-Dan W on second place with Hasimir on 11 and 5. And then it would be Leah Kines with 11 and 4, 11 on 3 on Leah Kines. Well, on VRR with 11 and 3 with Leah Kines. And then Shiku 47 with Tessia and 10 and 5. So really, really close game. It was way closer than it should have been. I mean, Leikon should have realistically won this game like long back. I mean, there was a couple missed deployments from her that kind of cost her. Like this deploy here was absolutely unnecessary. Then I think it was Refiner or something that she decided. I don't know what it was. Oh, this combat, like this wasn't really necessary for her to win it. I think she could have. Oh, who was it? I don't know. Yeah, was it the combat that she decided to win it and then didn't get much value out of it. She didn't get Swordmaster for the rest of the game. That was kind of bad. I don't know what was up with this combat. I think she also decided to go for this combat. I don't know what it was, but there's like a couple of times where I was just like, what is Leikon's doing? But it doesn't matter because actually, no, it did matter. Some of these things she could have changed. She could have had a little bit more spice. And one more point. To be fair, she bottomed like literally every one persuasion card, so she somehow found the spices though. Well played from everyone. We will call it there. Thank you guys for joining me today on the Consoles channel. If you guys enjoyed the video today, make sure to like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys again later. Goodbye.